So hello students, today in this lecture I will explain you about heat, work and change in internal energy. Heat we denote by the symbol Q, work by W and internal energy U, change in internal energy delta U. But before coming over this, I will tell you one more thing, that equivalence of work and heat. As we know that work can be converted into heat and heat can be converted into work. There are numerous examples in which you can see that हीट एनर्जी को हम वर्क में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. जैसे क्या है, व्हेन प्रेशर इनसाइड द प्रेशर कुकर फॉर्म्स, देन द एनर्जी विच इज कंटेन्ड stored, that is the heat energy which the molecules have, they are having in the form of heat energy, and that heat energy is capable to lift the that what we call CT in the pressure cooker. वो CT क्या होती है, जो लिड के ऊपर एक यहाँ पर ऐसे लगी रहती है एट द सेंटर. इट इज लिफ्टेड बिकॉज ऑफ द here a large amount of steam will form because of the boiling of water, and that steam is capable to lift this CT, which we call the CT. It's clear? Or in the steam engine. In the steam engine, what happens? Heat energy is capable to doing the mechanical work. In the same way, work can also be converted into heat energy, and it is very simple. If you rub your palm, what will happen? Heat energy will be produced. Means Q can be converted into W and W can be converted into Q. And Joules, by his series of experiment, had discovered that 4.18 joule work is equivalent to 1 calorie. This much work is equivalent to 1 calorie. Meaning क्या है इसका? अगर कोई एक बॉडी है, if we do 4.18 joule mechanical work over it, then its temperature will be reached by the same amount as on supplying 1 calorie heat energy. See here, if you are beating it with the hammer, and in such a way that on hammering, what happens? How much energy, how much work is being done over it? 4.18 joule work is being done. Then it will increase the temperature by the same amount as on supplying 1 calorie of heat. It's clear? In kilocalorie, it will be 4.18 into 10 to the power 3 joule equals to 1 kilocalorie. That is 1000 calorie. So this was discovered by the Joule, that heat can be converted into work and work can be converted into heat. And how much work is equivalent to 1 calorie heat? Joule is what? It is the SI unit of all forms of energy. And calorie and kilocalorie, these are particularly used for the heat energy. Calorie and kilocalorie, these are the units of heat energy. We don't use calorie and kilocalorie for the other forms of the energy. They are not used for the other forms of energy, for the chemical energy or any other mechanical energy. We use Joule. It's clear? Joule is the SI unit of energy, that you know. So Joule had discovered that how much work is equivalent to 1 calorie heat. So it is this. It was discovered by his series of experiments. Now see here. Now today we know what is the heat energy. So about the heat energy, you know, it is what? It is that form of energy which flows because of the temperature difference. That form of energy which flows because of temperature difference. For example, if there are two bodies at different temperatures are kept in contact, what will happen? Energy will flow from one body to another, and then we say that the heat energy has flown from one body to another. Though actually heat energy is nothing, it is the average kinetic energy possessed by the molecules. It is the average kinetic energy possessed by the molecules. It's clear. So heat energy has flown from one body to another because of the temperature difference in the form of heat energy. In the form of heat energy. Now see here, there are another ways of the supplying the heat energy, because Joule has already discovered that work can be converted into energy. Energy can be converted into work. Means we can transfer the heat energy to a system, or a system can lose the heat energy by doing some work. It's clear? By doing work also we can transfer the heat energy, means transit of heat, transit of heat, transmission of heat, transfer of heat energy from one body to another can also take place by doing the work, but there is no requirement of temperature difference. Transfer of energy can also take place without can also take place by doing work, work on the system or work by the system, anything it can be, which do not require any temperature difference, which do not require any temperature difference. So see here, you can see here heat is what? It is that form of heat energy which transit from one point to another only because of the temperature difference. From one body to another body, from one system to another system only because of the temperature difference. If there is no temperature difference, it will not take place. But the work, here we can transfer the energy. For example, when you are beating this is a iron ball and it is hammered by it is beaten by a hammer. Here it is beaten by a hammer. So what will happen? Here what type of work is being done? On hammering we are doing a mechanical work. On hammering, on beating by the hammer, we are doing the mechanical work. And that mechanical work is producing the heat energy. Means here work has converted into the energy. It's clear? Energy transfer has taken place because of the mechanical work and it do not require any temperature difference. It's clear? So this is one mode, another mode of transfer of energy. Now see here, when heat is supplied to any system or when work is done on the system, what will happen? On supplying the heat energy, on doing some work on the system, what will happen? It will affect to the internal energy. And what is the internal energy? Internal energy is the energy of the molecules. Energy. Internal energy is the energy of the molecules. It's clear? Now see here. For example, when you apply a force, when suppose this is a football and if you hit it with by your leg, what will happen? Here what will happen? Its internal energy will, you can say it will change in a very small amount. What will happen in largely what will happen? It will come from rest to the motion. Its mechanical state will be changed. जब हम एक फुटबॉल को अपने पैर से हिट करेंगे तो ये तो रेस्ट पर थी, फोर्स लगाने पर क्या हुआ? फोर्स लगाने पर ये एक वेलोसिटी एक्वायर कर ली, तो यहां पर देयर विल बी नो सिग्निफिकेंट चेंज इन द इंटरनल एनर्जी. देयर विल बी द चेंज इन द its state, mechanical state. But when you are hammering to this, suppose this is a wooden that you call iron sphere, when you are hammering to it, then what will happen? This hammering is changing the internal energy. Internal energy means the energy possessed by the molecules. Energy possessed by the molecules. Energy possessed by molecules. इसका कोई मतलब ये नहीं है कि फोर्स लगाने पर ये कितनी वेलोसिटी से चल रहा. सपोज द फोर्स हैज बीन अप्लाइड एंड इट इज स्टार्टेड मूविंग विद 2 मीटर पर सेकेंड, सो इट विल हैव सम काइनेटिक एनर्जी. दैट काइनेटिक एनर्जी विच इज एक्वायर्ड बाय इट ऑन अप्लाइंग द फोर्स इज नॉट द पार्ट ऑफ इंटरनल एनर्जी. वो इंटरनल एनर्जी का पार्ट नहीं है। इट्स क्लियर, दिस शुड बी very clear in your mind that when you apply the force on this and it acquires a certain velocity, acquiring certain velocity means it has acquired some kinetic energy. That kinetic energy not the part of its internal energy. It's clear, internal energy is one which is the energy possessed by the molecules. It's clear, energy which is possessed by the molecules, and there are two types of energy. One is the kinetic energy and other is the potential energy. Kinetic energy, it is because of the molecular motion. In the solids, molecules or particles are vibrating about their mean position. In liquids and gases, they can move here and there. In gases, the motion is very large. गैसेज में क्या है, मॉलिक्यूल्स का मोशन बहुत अधिक होता है, लिक्विड्स में उससे कम होता है, सॉलिड्स में तो लीस्ट होता है. सो if you say that about the internal kinetic energy, so it is least in solids, most in gases. Similarly, potential energy, it is because of the intermolecular force which is very strong in solids and least in gases. So internal potential energy, it is most in solids and least in gases. क्यों? क्योंकि वहां पर फोर्स बहुत कम है. सो व्हाट इज द इंटरनल एनर्जी? इट इज द काइनेटिक एनर्जी प्लस पोटेंशियल एनर्जी ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स. एंड व्हेन सम वर्क इज डन ऑन द सिस्टम, work is done on the system, when some energy is supplied to the system or some energy is supplied by the system, work is done by the system, what will happen? This will change. This will change. Now one more thing, here two things are very important. Number one, whether it is a microscopic property or macroscopic. Though we are talking about the, in order to explain the internal energy, we are taking the help of molecules. We are taking the help of molecules. यद्यपि इसको सब डिस्क्राइब करने के लिए हम लोगों ने किसकी हेल्प ली है? मॉलिक्यूल्स की हेल्प ली है. मॉलिक्यूल्स क्या है? दे आर माइक्रोस्कोपिक, बट ऑन द होल इट इज ए मैक्रोस्कोपिक प्रॉपर्टी. इट इज ए मैक्रोस्कोपिक वेरिएबल, and why it is a macroscopic variable? Because we are not considering the kinetic energy or potential energy of one molecule. We take their average kinetic energy, average potential energy of all the molecules, average energy possessed by all the molecules. It's clear? We take average energy possessed by the molecules. In order to describe kinetic energy, we take average kinetic energy of one molecule. Different molecules may have the different kinetic energies. It's clear? So what is internal energy? It is the total energy possessed by the molecules in the form of kinetic energy and potential energy. Though it is described with the help of the molecules, but it is a macroscopic variable. It is not a microscopic variable. Number two, it will depend upon the state of the system. State of the system means if the, suppose there is any gaseous system and if its state is changed, what will happen? जैसे क्या है, कोई गैस है, its pressure, volume, temperature, initial state is this P1, V1 and T1, and then its state is P2, V2 and T2. It is clear? So whether you have changed this from here, whatever be the change, manner of change, मैनर चेंज करने का मैनर चाहे कुछ भी हो, एट दिस स्टेट व्हेन वी हैव अचीव्ड दिस स्टेट, व्हाट विल हैपन? इट्स इंटरनल एनर्जी विल रिमेन सेम. मीन्स इट इज ए स्टेट फंक्शन विच डिपेंड्स अपॉन द स्टेट, लाइक द प्रेशर, वॉल्यूम एंड टेम्परेचर. दीज आर आल्सो द स्टेट वेरिएबल्स. ये क्या है? किसी स्टेट को डिस्क्राइब करने वाली फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज हैं. ये क्या है? किसी पर्टिकुलर स्टेट को डिस्क्राइब करने वाले पैरामीटर्स हैं, फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज हैं. दीज आर द स्टेट वेरिएबल्स. इन द सेम वे इंटरनल एनर्जी इज आल्सो द स्टेट वेरिएबल. इट इज आल्सो द स्टेट वेरिएबल. सपोज वन example you can see here. Here we have, suppose this is any that body which is heated by directly heating, by keeping it over a burner. By keeping this over a burner, this has been heated, and then we have heated, or in place of this you take this water. We have taken this water, equal amount of water. This has been kept in the stove, and this has been kept here only. Now it is heated by heating, directly heating, and here it is heated by stirring the water. यहाँ पर वाटर को क्या है, स्टिर करके हम क्या है, हीट कर रहे हैं. यहाँ पर वाटर को कैसे हीट कर रहे हैं, हीट एनर्जी सप्लाई कर रहे हैं. यहाँ वाटर को कैसे हीट कर रहे हैं, बाय डूइंग द वर्क. Here water has been heated by doing the work. Here water has been heated by supplying the heat energy. It's clear? Suppose both have attained the temperature 10 degrees Celsius. What will be the internal energy? Internal energy will remain same. Internal energy will remain same because both are at atmospheric pressure. Both are having the same volume. It's clear? And having the same temperature means PVT of this and PVT of this is same. Therefore, they are having the same state, and same state means they will have the same amount of internal energy. They will have the same amount of internal energy. मतलब उस स्टेट को कैसे अचीव किया है इससे मतलब नहीं है, किस तरीके से इसको हीट किया गया है इससे मतलब नहीं है. अगर उनकी स्टेट सेम है, स्टेट सेम होने का मतलब क्या है, इनकी वैल्यूज सेम है, देन इट मीन्स they will have the same internal energy. It's clear? Here no work has been done, only Q has been supplied. केवल हमने Q सप्लाई किया, हीट एनर्जी सप्लाई किया. यहां पर कोई हीट एनर्जी नहीं सप्लाई की गई है. इन द सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल only work has been done. It's clear? Only work has been done. Both are having the same temperature, pressure and volume are same. So what will be, internal energy will remain same. So internal energy, it is a state function which depends upon the particular state. It do not depend upon the manner in which that state has been achieved. ये उस मैनर पर नहीं डिपेंड करेगा कि किस मैनर के थ्रू उस स्टेट को अचीव किया गया है. इट्स क्लियर? सो यू विल रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. नाउ सी हियर, we will come over the heat and work once again. Whether heat and work are the state functions? So no, these are not the state functions. अगर हम ये कहें कि इस पेन में 100 जूल हीट एनर्जी है, so this is a meaningless statement. It's clear? Because the heat energy, it is that form of energy, it is the energy during the transition, during the transfer. It's clear? Heat energy, it is during energy possessed during the transition, means when it transfers from one body to another because of temperature difference. That is the heat energy. It is a obsolete statement to say that it is having 100 joule heat energy or it is having 100 joule work. It's clear? But in place of that, we can say that the internal energy of its molecules is 100 joule. Internal energy of this is 100 joule. And one more thing, if the body is moving, suppose this is body is at rest and its internal energy of molecules is 100 joule. And suppose now it started moving, whether its internal energy increases? So no, internal energy will not increase. ये हम लोग दिमाग में रखेंगे. ये एक बॉडी है जो रेस्ट पर है, इसकी इंटरनल एनर्जी ऑफ इट्स मॉलिक्यूल्स इज 100 जूल. जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं इसमें बहुत सारे, उनकी टोटल काइनेटिक और पोटेंशियल एनर्जी का सम कितना है, 100 जूल है. अब अगर ये बॉडी मूव करने लगे तो इसमें कुछ काइनेटिक एनर्जी भी आ जाएगी. क्या इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज हो जाएगी? नो, इट विल नॉट चेंज, इट विल रिमेन 100 जूल. इट्स क्लियर? सो वी विल कीप इन वन थिंग इन माइंड, that when the body as a bulk is in motion, then that energy is not the part of the internal energy. That energy is not the part of internal energy. Internal energy is the sum of kinetic and potential. So it is very obsolete to say that the body is having this much amount of heat energy and body is having this much amount of work. It's clear? Because heat energy and work, these are only the ways of transferring the energy from one body to another. This is the way of transfer of energy by temperature difference, here by doing the mechanical work. It's clear? But in place of this, if we can say that the body is having this much internal energy, that is a correct statement. Now you see here, when you will supply some heat to a system, when we will do some work to the system, जब हीट सप्लाई की जाएगी, वर्क किया जाएगा, दैट विल इफेक्ट टू व्हाट, दैट विल इफेक्ट टू द इंटरनल एनर्जी. जब किसी सिस्टम को हीट सप्लाई की जाए, किसी सिस्टम पर वर्क किया जाए, ये सब चीजें किसको इफेक्ट करेंगी? इंटरनल एनर्जी को. एंड मेक चेंज इन इट्स इंटरनल एनर्जी मीन्स इसको क्या कर देंगी? चेंज कर देंगी. इट्स क्लियर? सो व्हाट विल बी देयर रिलेशन in these three? These are not the state variables. These are not state variables. State variables. Now see here. State variables means something which depends upon the state of the system. Something which depends upon the state of the system. These are not the state variables. You can see here. What is its meaning? Suppose this is a PV diagram. Here this is P and this is the V. This is representing one state of the system and it is representing another state of the same system. System is same. It is representing one state, that is representing the another state. Suppose these are the state variables are here P1, V1 and T1. These three variables can define to this state only. It cannot define to any other state. It's clear? And it is describing to P2, V2 and T2. Suppose some change has been brought from this state 1 to the state 2, from state A to the state B. Some change has been brought. Once the change has been brought in such a way that system is passing through these intermediary states, system in intermediary states से pass हो रहा. Now in another, the change has been brought in such a way that the system has passed through these intermediary states. Means in both the changes, initial and final states are same. Initial state is A, final state is B. It's clear? In both the cases, initial and final state is same. But if you see the manner in which the change has been brought, that is different. The intermediary state, द इंटरमीडिएटरी स्टेट्स मतलब बीच वाली स्टेट्स जिनके थ्रू चेंज हो रहा है वो डिफरेंट है. इनिशियल फाइनल सेम है पर जो रास्ते हैं वो अलग अलग हैं. यहाँ पर ये इन स्टेट से होकर पास हो रहा है, यहाँ पर कुछ डिफरेंट स्टेट से होकर पास हो रहा. इन बोथ केसेस देयर विल बी डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी विल बी रिक्वायर्ड. इन बोथ केसेस डिफरेंट अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क विल बी डन. इट्स क्लियर? दोनों केस में Q और W की वैल्यूज क्या होंगी? डिफर करेंगी. एंड व्हाई? बिकॉज दीज आर नॉट द स्टेट वेरिएबल्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू टेक गैस. हियर दिस इज a gas which is enclosed in this. Now it is heated in two ways. Once keeping the pressure constant, and then it is heated by the same amount keeping volume constant. In both cases different amount of heat will be required. What will be the heat energy required when it is heated keeping the pressure constant? What is the formula? M into C into delta T. Here we write it as Cp. It's clear? When it is heated at the constant volume, then it will be Q equals to M into Cv into delta T. It is the SHC at constant volume. It is the SHC of gas at constant pressure. SHC of gas at the constant volume. So see here, In both cases, what has happened? The gas has been heated by the same degree Celsius, पर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट अलग अलग है। दोनों केसेज में अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट अलग अलग है। दोनों केसेज में चेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर सेम हुआ है। दोनों केसेज में चेंज ऑफ टेम्परेचर हैज स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम द सेम इनिशियल स्टेट एंड फिनिश्ड एट द सेम फाइनल स्टेट, but the amount of heat energy required is different in both the cases. It's clear? Amount of work done is different in both the cases. Means Q and W are not the state variables while the U is the state variable. जो इंटरनल एनर्जी यहां पर इस प्रोसेस चेंज के थ्रू होगी, वही इंटरनल एनर्जी यहां पर इस चेंज के थ्रू होगी। इंटरनल एनर्जी इस बात पर नहीं डिपेंड करती कि वो स्टेट किस तरीके से अचीव की गई है, वो चेंज किस तरीके से हुआ है उस पर नहीं डिपेंड करती। इट ओनली डिपेंड्स अपॉन द स्टेट। इट्स क्लियर? सो हियर यू कैन सी Q and W are not the state variables, while the U is a state variable. Now see here, there is one sign convention for Q. Sign convention for Q. So what is Q? It is the heat energy which transfers from one body to another because of the temperature difference. It is clear? Now see here, sign convention for Q. If heat energy is absorbed by system, heat is absorbed by the system, then it will be taken positive. If heat is lost by system, then it will be negative. System liberates heat energy, negative. System absorbs heat energy, it is positive. Now we will see to the work. What will be the work done? So see here, you can see, and here we will take a gaseous thermodynamic system. And one more thing, when we talk about the gaseous thermodynamic system, then we take ideal gas. In ideal gases, there are no intermolecular forces, and no intermolecular forces, then there will be no potential energy. Means internal energy of an ideal gas is solely kinetic, it is totally kinetic. It is clear? There is no potential energy. It is clear? Internal energy of an ideal gas is totally kinetic energy. There is no potential energy. It is clear? Now see here. Here, this is a vessel having a frictionless movable piston, and gas is enclosed here. It is clear? Suppose a pressure P is acting here on keeping some weights here. What will happen? Some pressure acts on the gas. Area of cross section is of the piston is A. It's clear? So what will be the work done? If you see here, work done. So work done will be equal to here how much? Here suppose the under the influence of this force, इस फोर्स को लगने के कारण piston is displacing by how much distance? It is displacing by an infinitesimally small distance dx. It is displacing by an infinitesimally small distance dx. So see here, what will be the work done? Suppose because of the weights, these weights are exerting how much force? F. ये weights कितना force exert कर रहे हैं? F force exert कर रहे हैं. So what will be the work done in this infinitesimally small displacement? That will be F into dx. Now F you can write as what? F can be written as P into A. It is pressure acting on it multiplied by its area of cross section. So what will be dW? that is equals to P into A into dx. P into A into dx. Now if you see what is A into dx, A into dx is the volume by which it is that volume by which its volume of gas has decreased. It is the volume by which gas compresses. Volume by which gas compresses. It may expand also. If it goes up, then it may expand. So it will be equal to P into dV. Means dW equals to P into dV. So how will you find the total work? Total work can be found by integrating it. So work done equals to, it is integral P into dV from V1 to V2. This is the formula of determining the work done. It's clear. And this we will see in some cases. This is the formula of work done. It's clear. When a gas is expanded by the volume dV, if it expands by the volume dV, or if it compresses by the volume dV, what will be the work done? Work done will be equal to this. Now see here, when it is compressing, then here system is this gas, system is this gas. When it is compressing, then work is done on the system. Work done on system. This is taken negative because the volume is decreasing. Volume is decreasing means final volume minus initial volume will be a negative quantity. Final volume minus initial volume will be a negative quantity, and it is product of P and dV. Now work done by system. By system means by the gas. When it will expand, what will happen? It will be a positive quantity because final will be more. It is piston is going up, final volume अधिक होगा, initial कम होगा. Final minus initial will be a positive quantity. So work done by the system will be taken positive. It's clear. So that you will remember this thing. By the system will be positive and on the system will be negative. It's clear. So now see here. Now we can represent this work on a indicator diagram. See here. Here this is a indicator diagram. Now suppose this is the initial state and this is the final state, and the change has taken place through this way. It's clear. So what will be the work done? So as you know that work done is equal to what? Here suppose volume is V1 and here volume is V2. Work done, you know that it is equal to, work done equals to integral V1 to V2 P into dV. Now graphically if you see on the indicator diagram, then it will be equal to this area. Ye P into dV, integral P into dV will be equal to what? It will be area under PV curve. What we say? PV curve and volume axis. So this is what? Area under PV curve and volume axis. Volume axis. This will be the work done. It's clear. Now you see one more thing. Suppose here the change is taking place at the constant pressure. The state of the system is changing at the constant pressure. This P, this V, and here this is the initial state and this is the final state. Only what has happened here? Volume has changed. Pressure is constant. Pressure is constant. if you calculate this area, this area will be equal to how much? It will be area of this rectangle. This is how much? P, and this is V2 minus V1. So work done will be equal to here area under PV curve. Area under PV curve will be equal to what? P V2 minus V1. Now if you calculate from here, what will you get? Since P is constant, therefore what you can take? You can take P outside. P को हमने बाहर ले लिया, V1 to V2 dV. It is clear because P is constant and constant thing can be taken out. Integral dV from V1 to V2, it will be equal to V2 minus V1. It is clear? So work done can be calculated this way, and this work will be equal to how much? It will be equal to W equals to P within bracket V2 minus V1.